Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. Yeah. And today we're going to be working on my brand new album. Well, I'm going to be finishing it, not in this episode, but over the next bunch of shows. We're going to be working my ass off to get this thing finished. Got to be done. So kick back and enjoy the ridiculous ride. Right about now. Hello, welcome to the show. I'm Jade, and I hope you're all doing good. It's Friday for most of you. Saturday morning here. It's stinking hot. It's gross. I'm going to be sweating within minutes because it's hideous. Let me tell you that. Is everybody good? Everybody doing well? Boom. I'd like to welcome our Wart Warriors. You can become a Wart Warrior for $1 a month, and that gets you custom emojis. And next week, in a week's time, in just over a week's time, the roast is back. The New Year's Sunday roast will be back. It will be replacing the rant, not this week, next week. And there will be a member post happening very soon with the link if you would like to submit your song. So me, Russ, and his mum, Dot, can take the absolute living piss out of your songs. And we mean every single word of it. No, we don't. It's for fun. We need a bit of lightheartedness at the moment, I think. So why not just take the piss out of everybody's songs? That's what could possibly go wrong, you know? So that'll be happening then. You're doing good. You're doing good. I'll tell you as well, I'll say hello in a minute, but guess what's happening directly after this? I'm very excited. I've been editing all week. It's happening, folks. It is. After this episode, Walk With Me is back, and we're going to go down some laneways this week. And don't worry, we only had a week break just because of the new year and stuff like that. I needed to get my energy back and stuff. I've had this episode in the can for over a week, but can't wait. So that's directly after today's show. Today's featured artist is, I've got to check myself, I can't remember. It is Slug Feeder. So we're going to close the show with a new track by Slug Feeder, which is Son of Snake, and another group of people have put together an album that's available on Bandcamp, and the Song Whip link is up the top, pinned to the comments as well, my friends. So if you want to do that, do all the clicky stuff. Thank you. Oh, look at that, Mr. Smith. What's that little thing next to your name, Mr. Smith? Welcome, Mr. Smith, along. Now, you're in the licking club. Everybody gets licks. Moderators all get licks. Good stuff. Hey, thank you all for being here. Let me say hello to you all. I'm scared to open this project today. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you a little bit. Hello, Mateus. I got your message. I've saved it. I'll open it up later today. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. There's people I haven't gotten back to this week. I've been so swamped with stuff, preparing stuff. So, I'll get back to you all, I promise. Ali, what's going on? Alex Bacchus, howdy do? Tremor Bear, what is happening? Joe Glenn, Thomas Christ, of course, the Christmeister. There's a new name, the Christmeister. Mr. Smith, Mateus, Adam Burst, what's going on? Happy New Year to you, Adam. Good to see you. Is there anyone else? I think I saw Kim Hudson Hudson with their blankets of love. Greg O'Sullivan, hello to you. Ed Zielinski, g'day. And I think I got nearly all of you. If I've missed any, Weaver Brain, what's happening? Weaver Brain. I always add an R on there for some reason. Weaver Brain, because your brain's woven brains for everybody. All right. So if you don't know the story, I'm licking everyone, Thomas. Hey, Mr. Smith, probably love you too. I am a licker. Do you guys know how long my tongue is? It's a long tongue. Let me tell you about some stories about that. Maybe on the after party of the members channel. Yeah. Maybe not now on live YouTube, yeah? Let me tell you something else too. I'm going to bring you down for a little bit of sadness here. I have to do it. Tomorrow's opening hour is I'm playing DreadCircus songs from this album. And I'm dedicating the show to somebody very special. You may or may not know this, but I've been following a YouTube channel for a very, very, very long time. Very long time. I have a love of snakes and such. Spiders and snakes, I'm really into snakes. And when I was really in a bad spot as a human being, sick and really gave up on life, I found this YouTube channel, which I'm just going to tell you, it was one of the contributing things in 2016 that picked me up. And I have watched this man's channel every day since 2016. Every day he does a blog, every single day. And this year he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer last year. And I'm going to do my best. Unfortunately, last night he uploaded his last video to YouTube and said goodbye. So I'm going to dedicate tomorrow's opening hour to Brian Barczyk, who is just an amazing animal conservationist for reptiles and all animals. And yeah, last night was his final video. There it is. This is goodbye. And it was heartbreaking to watch this man who was so inspirational in me staying alive and then getting into YouTube. And he fought so hard, man. And he, even till like right up to the end, look, he's still doing videos. He was still doing his daily blog. And I think some of them were pre-recorded, but yeah. It's just shit. So let's get on with today. And get work on this album. If you don't know about this album, let me give you a little story about it so you know what's going on. Back when the iPad, well, the iPhone originally came out, I made a decision to stop making music using a PC. I still had a PC. I was just enamored by the iPhone. And I, in the face of all my friends, was like, no, I think I can make an album using an iOS device. And everybody scoffed and laughed and thought I was a complete loser. And for many years, I copped so much bullshit for attempting to make music using an iOS device. And I started work on this album back when the first version of GarageBand came out. And let me tell you, that was a dog shit version of GarageBand. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. But I pushed through and started writing songs on it on my little iPhone. I think it was on the 4S. 4S. No, it wasn't even that. I think it was the 4 because I didn't have Siri. I couldn't get Siri on it. And I was jailbreaking at the time and I hacked a hack version of Siri on there because I so desperately wanted to have Siri. But yeah, I started working on this album. And then the iPad came out and GarageBand got a little bit of an update. So I moved everything over to the iPad and I continued to plug away for many years. With all the stuff that went down with my health. So I was working on this in a hospital. I've worked on this album on airplanes. I've worked on it on a beach. I've worked on it so much when I lived in America, when I went there basically believing I was going to die and all this stuff. And in between, life gets in the way and the album just keeps piling up songs and never gets released. So it's just got to this point now where it's like 13 years that this album has built up to be this huge double album. And it got to a point where I got Auria Pro on my iPad and moved all the songs from GarageBand into Auria Pro. And unfortunately, Auria Pro has been abandoned. It doesn't work really. It doesn't play nice with my new iPad. So then I had to go through the painstaking process of moving everything back from Auria Pro into Logic. And now I have all these songs ready to go. All the music is complete. All that's waiting is vocals. There's some guitar tracks that still need a little stuff. And what's sorely missing from this album is cuts, removing tracks. So we're going to start off this series. So now, unfortunately, I can't record vocals today because it's so early. But there will be shows going forward with this that will be at afternoon times for me, which will be later in the evening for some people. I will do my best not to clash with other streamers, but you may see shows that are later, like 10 p.m. US time, 3 a.m. UK time, where I'm able to sing in the afternoon. But to kick off, I really need to go through these songs and start making tough cuts, removing tracks, deciding on if a song's too long and stuff like that. So that's what today's going to be about, starting to wade through each track. We're going to start at track 1 and have a listen to it and see the length and look at all the instruments that are in there and what can be cut immediately, what has an impact if I remove it. And hopefully the goal is to get this finished and released by March so I can bookend it, go to Thailand and do Walk With Me, and then come back and have a clean slate to start doing some collaborations with people and move forward with my music, because I have a lot of new DreadCircus stuff that needs to come out. So today we're going to open up Logic Pro. Let's bounce over here. Here are all the songs. 24 tracks. Now, not all of them will stay. One of them needs to go for sure. That's 100%. One is a secret track. Now, I'm looking at the new life. This number 18 is the one that needs to go. And I'll tell you why. When I was in America, yeah, I had a little bit of a drug problem. And the reason was I was in a lot of pain. So I was taking drugs that I probably shouldn't have. And during that process, I put together this song, The New Life, and thought, wow, what a great bunch of lyrics. I found these lyrics that I've been carrying around for ages, and I put them in the song and was like, yeah, man, these lyrics are rad. And then about 1.5 years ago, I opened up the song and realized I've already used those lyrics in another song that was previously released. So I can't really use that song. I mean, I could rewrite the words maybe, but the lyrics fit it so well. These are the things that happen when you end up bogging yourself down with an album that's just destroying your life. So let's start off with the opening track, Smashing Your Face In. So everything has been moved over. Now, let me tell you, I've shown this last year on the show. Everything in here has been color-coded. Everything is got icons down the side. So you can see they're all named. I have been sweating balls getting all of this to be organized. It's very organized. So you can see here, all the drums are up the top. Every track is exactly like this. When you hit the arrow, all the drums open up and you can see the individual MIDI drum tracks. So they are all there. If I hit the arrow again, so this is a summed stack. I can close that up. And the same thing happens when I open down here and look at the mixing console. Everything in the drums down here are summed. So I can open them all up, see the kicks, snare, hats, toms. Everything's completely summed down the bottom. Close that just for neatness. So, and at the same time, then I can get an overall mix of the drums and just control them with one volume slider. So that's all good. And I've pretty much got all the drums sorted for every single track. Let's have a look at what we have here. I'm going to solo the drums. Okay, so we've got some bass in here. I'm going to kick off with the bass and drums. We've got a second bass track that comes in here, so that's all in MIDI. Now you notice there's a little bit of a tonal difference there in the two basses because I needed to do that for it to pop through their guitars. I'm going to jump down here of these strings. We'll bring in all the strings. Hey, Emperism. Velcro. We got a sax as well. So there's another bunch of orchestral stuff down here I'm going to bring in this chorus, it looks like. Okay, so we've got a middle bit coming up here. This has got piano. We've got a choir. Some angels. Strings. Okay, so here's where my dilemma is, because I am thinking I want to chop this whole chorus out of here. So I want to remove this whole section here from there, which I can do because most of it is MIDI. So that's okay. Most of the drums are MIDI, MIDI drums, MIDI bass. So we've got MIDI sax, strings. This one can come out, this orchestra one. So I don't think there's going to be too much of a problem. It's just, and we've got these strings here, which should cut fairly nicely. Everything is really tight in here. Just going to unsolo everything and check out this track here. Yeah. That's right on the money. The song goes for 5 minutes. So, you know, this is the thing. Nearly every song on the album is like between 3 to 5 minutes. I think there's a couple that are 6. I'm of the impression that they're too long. It's so hard. Now, I don't think there's too much stuff in here to drop. So we haven't added guitars in here. Let's throw in some guitars and hear what it sounds like with guitars. Because at the start here we have these. So we've got this funky opening. So let's see how this all goes in. We've got these guitars. We've got, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks of guitars and this middle bit. Let's hear it all together. I just want to hear this middle bit. Hey, princess. Okay. All right. I think I'm happy with everything that's in there. So I don't think there's anything I need to pull out. I think everything's enough. It just needs to be obviously mixed, but all that kind of stuff can come once the vocals are in here. There's going to need to be stuff that gets pulled down, obviously. The drums haven't been mixed properly yet, so they're all kind of all over the shop. Cymbals are a little bit loud in there. They're a bit of a mess. But there's at least the textures. Everything all seems okay. There's some guitar tracks missing. So in this last chorus, there's guitar tracks because I wasn't sure if I was going to kill this section of the song. But on listening, I'm good. So I'm going to exit out of that. I'm going to move to another song that I know needs some work. I'm going to jump ahead to What Color. Let's jump ahead to this beast. Good grief. Now, it looks like there's not a lot of tracks in here, but I just need to work out there's a lot of piano stuff in here, see? So in this particular one, I have a lot of piano stacks. I've got a piano sum, which we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 piano tracks. And again, I need to go in here and remove this and change the piano to Piano Tech. Because I don't want to, let's solo these. You can solo these pianos. Let's hear what happens. So as you can see, my piano playing is quite terrible. What I do is I play each part separately and then bring it all together to make it look like I sound like I can play piano, but I can't. See? We've got the bass notes. We all don't have a Princess LDG to play our piano for us. Let's bring these drums in. And we got a stand-up bass for this. Okay, so I'm going to bring in this guitar here. So amazingly enough, these guitars were made using GarageBand. Look, they're all MIDI. And I was going to go back and play them, but they sound good. Let's bring in some strings. In fact, I'm going to solo these strings. Hey, seagull. So this is our orchestra. We've got a choir lightly in here as well. We've got some brass. So this is our complete orchestra. Okay. Let's bring it all in. I want to hear it from the start. I think the orchestra's fine. I was a bit worried that there was stuff in there that, and this is doing my head in. I need to fix this. Look, there's some tracks in here that aren't coloured right. It's going to melt my brain. I've forgotten how to fix this. How do we fix the colours? Let's do it. Let's show you while we're here. Man, there we go. Colours. We need to change the colour. Is that what? Where are we? Have I done it right? No. No. Oh, we got to go here. It's going to do my head in if I don't fix it. Did I not change that? Right, then. What the hell? There we go. Oh, it's this one. Just don't worry about me, guys. I'm colorblind, so just deal with it. You'll have to deal with it. It's this one, isn't it? That one. And yeah, that's doing my head in. Colors. I never used to be this anal about this kind of stuff, but when you, oh shit, I've still done it wrong, haven't I? No, that's right. Yeah, they're all right. They're all the same color. Cool. So the piano is that color. That's all good. So now my drum stack should be all good. And look at this. We've got to fix this too. So if you don't know how to do this, you can go in here to track and see all my images are all the same. So I'm going to go in here and choose the drum image. It's this one, I do believe. There we go. That's sorted. I never used to be this anal about it, but with this album, I have to be because there's so much going on. Okay, so there we go. We can flatten that stack. And let's see how this is together. Oh, what happened? What's going on? I've not had that happen before. That was weird. Hope that doesn't happen again. Let's try that again. All right. I actually thought there were more instruments than what was in there. And don't take me the wrong way. I have been going through these and trying to get as many of them vocal ready over the last week for this. So I think that's okay. I think that's going to be okay. I don't think anything needs to come out. I think all there needs to do is I need to go in here to this piano sum and replace the piano with piano tech, which will change up the piano a little bit, but it will give it a brighter tone and make it kick through. The problem with the Logic piano is it's very dull. It's a very dull piano. Yeah, it just is. Yeah, it's really dull. All right, so I'm going to pull out of that one. What was the other one I really wanted to work on today was correcting the blueprint. Let's open this one. I'm sure there's stuff in here that needs to be taken out. Again, we have some crazy drumming stacks in here. So we've got 2 drumming stacks. We've got real drums, and then we've got electronic drums in here. So they're split into 2 drum stacks. And this song bounces between 2 styles of drums. Let's see what we've got. So we've got a violin and an acoustic to kick off. Where's our piano? It's a bit loud. Let's bring up this bass. So these are all new guitar tracks which were recorded last week with my brand new Tonex pedal. Oh yeah! Brutal pedal. Love it. We're going to review it next week. Let's check out these drums for the chorus. Man, those guitars are crunchy. Thank you, Ali. And Princess. Nice change. We're all good there. Let's hear where these drums change. Probably a bit loud, those guitars. Yeah. Hey, Dan. So in this bit, this is a rap. So this is a actual rap section. Let's see if I can find it. Because it sounds weird by itself because it's just like this huge piece of music that doesn't it go kind of sounds like it goes too long, but there is. Let's see, where are we? We're up to, what is this called? Correcting the blueprint. Really hard to do live. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I see this kind of, the drums, the hats are a little busy. Yeah, I think there needs to be some stuff pulled out of the drums. I think with this song in particular that I overloaded the drums, knowing that, I mean, it started off as a hip hop song and then it changed over time. It became fucking this heavy chorus. Where's this bit? Let me find this bit. God damn. So yeah, there's this whole, oh my God. So we've got this whole hip hop bit in here. Wake up now before it's too late, cause ignorance will steal your fate, conceived only to be deceived, divided right from the start, then torn apart, must realize, look into each other's eyes, up to the skies, mix of the pain and the suffering and endless lies, before everybody motherfucking dies, been told I'm gonna die, can't lie, really hurts inside, no matter how hard I try, still gonna die, but I try, but they ask me why, and I hide and still cry, be alive to give a shit, do my bit, never quit, cause there's more to life, you must admit. So let's get the fuck on with it. Nobody cares who I am, woman or a man. I'm just like you, another human. Stop the hate before it's too late. We gotta move on by the end of this song. Love each other like a sister, brother, mother, father, like the earth and the sun. We gotta come together as one, cause we all feel the same. Way too much pain, accepting truth is lies. I see it in your eyes. Honesty is the only policy in the universe. Let's be the change we all want to see. You and me, one human family. In reality, not just a dream, we can be free. Boom. Something's up there. Let me check here. Something's out of time there. There it is. I see it. I see it, motherfucker. It's that. Give me a second. Something's fallen out of time. So we've got that they've got that one there, that one there, that one sits there. You probably can't see what I'm looking at here, but something's wrong. I can see it right now. It's this little section here. These are all out of time. They've moved, they've shifted a nano. Let's grab them all. Look at that. Look at that. They've shifted just a little bit. Let's bring them all in line. That's better. Now they're all in line. Wonder how that happened. Let's hear. There we go. Man. You know, Dan Ackberg, I think I added that rap in when Pete did his rap. Remember that rap Pete Johns did? I was like, oh man, I gotta beat Pete and do a rap that's actually a rap. Let's stop it there for a second. I forgot to run the ad today. Let's run the ad. We do it every day. You can avoid the ads by becoming a premium member. I'll just better run them. Let me mark it in my brain. 8:49. We're almost at the end of this show anyway. Sorry, I've run it. I'll wait for you to come back if you did get an ad. Let's just make sure the rest of this is not bricked. So that one seems all right. So a lot of these drums are actually made in part of these were made in Launchpad, a whole lot of stuff. Imagination, that was it. That was it, Thomas. And I was like, nah, man, nah. I'm gonna create a bum burner of a tongue twister and wrap it. So the end of this song, after all that, is I think a heavy chorus. And then it ends on this mellow, no vocal. Same way it starts. It's got a bookend, this song. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's good. I think we're okay. I think now that those drums are in time, we'll probably need to work on these hats. And I think the hat problem is in here. It is in this topper. So we've got a topper competing. And there's no hats in there. Yeah, so we've got some topper action in there. But we'll go back and take a look at that. Let's look at one more. Before we move on, we'll do a look at My Crawling Skin, because I think this one is close to being okay. Again, not too many tracks. I've gone in here and been savage with this one. I removed so much from this because it was complicated. Isn't life complicated? Let's have a listen. So we've got a cello in here, acoustic, got a few acoustics. So yeah, I really stripped this one back because it's such a vocally driven song. I love this soft horn. So that guitar's new in there. We didn't have guitar. Basically, I pulled out about 6 tracks and just added a heavy guitar for the choruses. So the only thing that needs to be done to this is I need to play the solo, because this is MIDI solo. It needs to go. And that trumpet there, it's way too loud. Let's just fix that. But I think we're good. I think we're okay for that one for now, because as I said, I did this off camera. I pulled out so much of this. It needed to go. It really has opened it up for the vocal, because it is just vocal driven completely, this song. It's all about the vocal. So we got through 4 of these today. I will go back and asterisk these so I know that they're all had a look at. And then what will happen is these shows, working on this album, these shows will move to afternoon for me, which will be later in the evening for US and way in the morning for UK. That's just how it is. And there'll probably be one of these every 2 days, I think, getting this done. Hey, Michael. All right, let's get out of here, because guess what's next, folks? It is happening. I'm really excited. We're going to get these 2 albums finished, yeah? We're going to have them finished by March. Double albums. They're going to be released 2 albums on streaming services, and they will be released on vinyl, and on compact disc if you want to buy them. So I've already been saving money to do vinyl. There'll be a limited edition of vinyl available on Bandcamp, and some limited edition CDs for the double album. So very limited editions that are going to happen for this. All right, let's play our featured artist and let you know that guess what? Coming up next, my friends, is not this, but this. Walk With Me is coming up next in about 4 minutes' time. So hopefully you can come over and join me for my walk through Melbourne's laneways. It's a really rad episode. I finished editing it last night and was literally blown away that my skills are getting better. I'm starting to edit a lot faster. I learnt this new technique that when you film yourself, as soon as you hit record, stop, click, and then talk. And it gives you this little marker point so you can just find all the clicks, and it's really good. So there we go. All right, today's featured artist is, of course, if we get back over to my chat, I gotta find my video here, is, of course, Slug Feeder, which is by my friend of the show and good friend. Oops, I lost my screen. There we are. We're back. Son of Snake. And this has been done with a whole bunch of other people. It's like a collective of people. Slug Feeder. This track's called 11th Month, 11th Hour, 11th Minute. We're going to do it now. I'll see you over at the Walk With Me. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And we'll all rise together. Slug Feeder.